What's good with y'all boys? You know what I'm saying? KC Wook, and I'm back in this, bro. Let's get straight into it, bro. For us black men, right, we have to keep our emotions in check. Not only that, we have to make sure our anger is in check as well. We can't be over here crashing out, spazzing out, you know what I'm saying? Fucking up shit we built or fucking up shit we're trying to build, you get what I'm saying? So first things first, I have to preface this because I understand as men, we're not really allowed to show too many emotions, right? This ain't really gonna be a story time. This is gonna just be me talking to the camera type shit because I feel like this is important. You know what I'm saying? So, as men, right, especially as you know what I'm saying, black men, we have to be controlling our emotions, bro. What I mean by controlling our emotions, not mean bottling it inside until it come out in an explosive manner. What I mean is letting that shit out in increments, letting that shit out healthily. So let's say I'm mad at a situation, right? Let's put some situation we all dealt with. Let's say someone is misunderstanding our words and trying to paint us in a bad light, right? Instead of being like, fuck that, bro, right? You can still be angry. You can still be mad at the situation. But, right, you have to level it down and release the anger. Because there's a lot of us, right? We either we explode, right? Or we bottle that shit in. And when you bottle that shit in, it's gonna explode one day. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna bottle it down to one day, go like a champagne bottle, and you in jail, you in prison, or you dead, bro. I feel like it's very important as us men, right? I'm saying, especially as a black man, bro. We have to keep our emotions in check, but I don't mean balling our emotions. That means self-regulation. That means getting out our anger, our feelings in a healthy way, even if there's not a healthy way, even if it can't be avoided to where you're in a situation where you are gonna spaz, you are gonna be angry. You still gotta think first, because we know what anger do, right? Anger makes you do. Anger is an emotion that makes you act. Anger is an emotion you just gonna sit here and just be angry. We understand that anger is a driving emotion and make you want to do something, usually bad shit. So I'm just saying, we have to learn to just regulate and release our emotions out in a normal, safe manner. That shit's hard. You know what I'm saying? I don't know all the answers. That shit's hard, bro. But even me, I commonly see, and always ask me, you know what I'm saying? How do you stay so cool? How do you stay so calm? And that's because I do release those emotions, right? I do release them. I do have emotions. I do release them. But I'm able to keep a level head, right? Because I grew up like a crybaby. I used to cry over everything. I used to bitch about everything. But because I cried and bitched about everything, right? I was able to control my emotions. Why? Because I understand my emotions. Because I understand myself. Because I allowed myself to have emotions. I understood how to control them. Whereas the average man, he don't understand his emotions because he never let himself express it. If you don't express the shit, you can't control it because you don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? You cannot control something you don't understand. You get what I'm saying? Just like if you're like a manager and you got employees, what do you have to do with your employees if you're a manager? You have to build rapport. You have to understand the business, right? You have to understand each and everybody's goals and morals and what they're looking forward to, and you have to work towards that similar goal with everybody, right? Just like if you're a manager organizing employees or a team leader and stuff like that, right? The same way it works for your emotions. How the hell are you going to control your emotions if you don't understand your emotions, bruh? You just ball them down inside forever. One day them shit's going to explode, and one day they're going to manifest in a way you didn't expect. I'm pretty sure a lot of sicknesses and diseases niggas got is because they bottle in shit too much, bro. It's like if you ate every day, right? You never took a shit. You never took it. You're just constipated, but you constipated with emotions, gang. So I feel like it's very important as men. We understand and we know how our emotions make us, what we're about to feel. You saying I can tell, like, let's say I'm going through a bad day, whatever, right there, like that. I can tell when I'm finna cry. I can tell when I'm mad, when I'm irritated. But I let myself express it. I might not let myself express it around other people, because you live in a society where that shit is used against you, especially that black man. We live in hyper masculine culture where we're expected to just be rocks, right? I understand. Like, I wanted to go cry somewhere. No, I'll go cry in the bathroom or something, bro. I let that shit out. But at this point, right, I don't have to cry no more because I'm able to control it, because I know what can make me cry and stuff like that. I know how to self-soothe myself without bottling it in or without just letting it explode one day. I'm just fucking crying on the floor. You know what I'm saying? But I learned how to self-soothe myself, right? By being a crybaby. Because I was a crybaby, I understand how to control it and what was going to make me cry, right? Just like how I was saying, you cannot control something you don't understand. You can't. It's impossible. That's why you see a lot of dudes be out here raging out boom. That's not funny, but you know what I'm saying. You see a lot of dudes like, man, fuck it, bro. I'm just gonna start shooting shit. I'm just gonna start blowing shit up. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Why though? Because they don't know how to self-regulate. They don't know how to take that emotion and decompress. You know what I'm saying? Break it. I'm gonna just say so or word. And they don't know how to break it down. I think I'm trying to say decompartmentalize or something like that. But average man doesn't know how to break down their emotions and they just wash it away. They're just on go every time, bro. I feel like that's a very important skill to learn as a man, shit, as a person in general. But that's also why when people say women are emotional, right? More emotional than men, I do not agree. Because women don't spaz out. Women don't be killing people. Women don't be doing suicide bombings. Women don't be doing mass killings and genocides and this and that and the third. Women don't do that. Women have the same anger men have, bruh. Yes, they don't have testosterone. Yes, they don't have the same strength as men. But let's be for real now. It take anybody up a gun up. Any girl right now up a gun up and start blasting motherfuckers. But they don't do that. Why? Because they've learned since birth to release their emotions and they can go self-regulate their emotions. If they can't go self-regulate, they go hang out with their homegirls, right? When they're going through shit. Girls, when they're going through mass crises and mass problems in their life, they go hang out with a multitude of people because they're sharing that burden, that pain with people instead of just like what men do, right? Men go self-isolate. They go in a damn gym, lift up heavy-ass weights. This nigga go next week going, that's not funny, but you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? The average dude, he just, because men self-isolate and they take on the stress and the burdens on themselves instead of saying like pushing it outwardly or putting it on other people. Not all the time. Like obviously you don't want to do that. But instead of relieving that stuff and pushing it on other people, you burden yourself with it until niggas can't take it no more, bruh. That's really what I really came here to tell y'all, bro. Like if you a dude, bro, it's okay to feel them emotions, bro. Feel them, cause you don't want to end up like one of these dudes. Let's say, man, fuck it, bro. I don't give a fuck no more, bro. Cause the worst thing you can be as a man, right, is an emotionless man. Is a man with no purpose, with no drive at all. Because in order to have drive and motivation, you need fucking emotions, bro. You can't be a well-rounded individual, a good man, and you're just over here balling shit up. You're just over here nonchalant and shit like that. That doesn't make you a good man, bro. That might make you a cool ass nigga and shit like that, but that doesn't make you a well-rounded individual, well-rounded person. You know what I'm saying? So that's something we really have to work on as men. Cause I feel that's killing a lot of dudes, bro. That's why dudes is out here. That's what I'm saying. Dudes is out here crashing out. I don't got shit to do with testosterone, bro. The same testosterone I have in me do not make me go out here and go blast motherfuckers' heads off and go slap bitches and beat bitches up because they telling me no and they don't want to fuck me and shit like that. That's not the same. A lot of that might be entitlement as well. That's entitlement to strength, to power and shit like that. But another thing with that is that because niggas bottle shit up too fucking much and niggas don't really, I said self-regulate and push their burdens, not really push their burdens on others, but you get what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Because men don't do that. They just like, man, fuck this shit. No one care about me anyway. And that's why a lot of niggas feel like nobody care about them because they don't be talking about it. They just keep it to themselves. And I understand, like, man, you want to talk about your shit? Like, man, it's okay, bro. Shit, we all go through it, gang. It's good, bro. We all go through it, gang. It's not that big of a deal, gang. So there's also that with our culture as men where we gotta step up and really be there for one another. Shit's fucked up, bro. And your worst thing is an unstable man, bro. The scariest man is an unstable ass man. A man that just like, man, fuck this shit. I'm done, bro. That's the most scariest man in the world. Because we can say all we want, but women are emotional. Women express their emotions more than men. Yes. But men is 1,000 times more emotional because we act on our fucking emotions. A woman gonna say all fucking day. A man gonna act on that shit. The woman going all day and be mad. The man gonna act on that shit. His anger gonna force him to act. A woman's anger gonna force her to blab. You know what I'm saying? So we can say, oh, we want, but women are more emotional. Maybe women are more volatilely emotional, where it goes up and down. They're crazy. Men, it go up and down like they're crazy too, but some niggas just crazy. So I hope you just enjoy this little talk. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really have a topic to discuss. I didn't have a story time to discuss. I just want to let that out there because I feel like this is not talked enough. You know what I'm saying? Not in the sense that, oh, men are supposed to just be sharing their emotions and blabbing to one another, but just like, as a man speaking from a man's perspective and telling dudes, you know what I'm saying? It's okay to feel emotions, but you have to self-regulate and on others. Not doesn't mean be a crybaby like I was a crybaby ass nigga, but being a crybaby ass nigga helped me be a hardened man. Helped me be not really show emotion because I've been showed emotion. I just know how to self-regulate, as I said, and decarpet. I can't say that goddamn word. You know what I'm saying? It's like what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but I love y'all boys, you know what I'm saying? KHT Wilk over here, where we turn our misery into M's. Love y'all boys. I'm out.